All right, just got a message from the doctor, good old doctor. Let's have a look. Oh, seems like the doctor is not a heartless bastard after all, and he has dropped me off some goodies, and wow, look at that, here we go. I wonder what he got me. All right, so let's have a look here. Pretty little box. Ooh, nearly lost me phone. All right, let's have a looky. More bearings, and it looks like, all right, he's gone and got me a swivel hub assembly kit. So we've got spare bearings, seals, all for the swivel hub. You're probably wondering why the doctor has dropped off a kit for me and been so nice. Maybe he feels sorry for me because of what he's seen and what I've discovered. You can see we've got an axle sitting here. That is off the passenger's side. That's the second side that I attacked. So when I pulled this apart, I found a lot of milky grease. It's like a chocolate milkshake, but it's definitely not crunchy. It was like slop. So that told me that we needed to get a full swivel hub rebuild kit, and that's what that is, along with my existing wheel bearing kit. So that's my wheel bearing kit and my swivel hub kit. They could have been bought together, but I didn't know it at the time. So yeah, he's gone and done that because we've discovered some real uglies on the passenger side of the Ningy Nugget there. We haven't done a video for a while because there's been so much going on and I've been filming it, but I'm just not happy with the progress or the footage, and it's very repetitive, and I actually completely rooted things up about 4 or 5 times and had to do it over and over again. I have bought some new rotors, so we've got those. They are getting put on, and we've already done one side, as you can see down here. We did the full clean, we've painted everything, took off the old shock, we've replaced that, and then I've greased up everything that I could grease up, and I replaced or removed this whole front section. And this is where I had a lot of issues because I didn't know what I was doing. Without realizing it, I had damaged the thread on a couple of these, which means I couldn't bolt this back on properly. I discovered that after I put it all back together, didn't I? We will attempt to reassemble this ugly bloody thing. Done it the wrong way. Do this again. I thought they had to go on before I bolted the rotor on, so I was belting the hell out of it. No, off we come, I've got to fix it. Completely up, didn't I? Oh, that's damaged too. I need to look that up again. I've damaged other stuff, I've just seen it. I think I'll take the hub off and fix the studs as well. So, that put a pause on things. I had to order the new parts and wait for them. Then I was going to leave the brakes because I thought they were okay. Turns out 2 pistons were seized in the caliper. So I have pulled them apart completely, soaked them in degreaser, put some anti-seize or lubricant in them to get the pistons out. That was quite an effort. Learned a bit of a trick there to do that, but it worked eventually. But when we took off the passenger side, let's go and have a look at the passenger side here. That's a mess, mate. What I'm seeing is we've got this little tiny, it's hard to see, there's a little tiny bit of like watery coffee residue here, and it's actually dripping through to these. Here, you can see that, So that was happening even before it's even on the ground here. So the problem is, now that I've started on the passenger side, I remember seeing the exact same thing. Hey look, there it is there. So what that tells me is behind my hub that I've already done, chances are that it may look very much like the passenger side, which means I'm gonna have to do this, pull it all off again. I don't have to rebuild everything, which is gonna be not too bad, but I've literally got to take the brakes off again and unbolt this and bring it out. Other things we have done. We have started putting back on the tail shafts. So you can see we've got the mid tail shaft there, the mid shaft with the center bearing attached. I'll put that back on. The rear tail shaft there is on.
Remember the tub I bought had a tub liner in it. I finally dragged that out from the back, listed it on Facebook Marketplace, and it sold pretty snappy, pretty quick. Mario here showed up in his newer version of the Hilux style side. We fitted it in, fitted perfect. He was happy, gave me the money, and off he went after a bit of a chat about Hilux love.
Tank cover painted and beautiful is back on. And all underneath is just looking superb. Right up to where the rust is on the cab. Right here, you can see where the rust starts. So I will endeavour to get those hubs done in the coming weeks, and we will be putting together a video. I've got to ship another car off to overseas. This isn't one that I've sold, but anyway, so there'll probably be a couple of videos coming up hopefully quickly in the next couple of weeks. Oh, new addition, got to show you this, hang on. New addition to the garage. We have ourselves a tablet. Oh, look at that, look what they're watching. Hey? So I've bought myself a little tablet here so that when I am working on these things that I do not know nothing about, I can bring up some videos, and instead of holding a phone in my hand, I can just play the video. So that is on Velcro. I can peel that off, and we've got the same thing set up over here. So when I'm at this bench, I can watch when I'm doing work here. How's that? All right, so as I said, that's just a quick update of where we're at and what we've done. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.